There are many craftsmen out there who perform unseen wonders out of the public view, but it takes a special kind of courage to take the next step and open your own business.
Chef Seelan Sundoo has fans galore in Cape Town, having been the master of the kitchen at a quartet of well-rated restaurants. And recently he opened his own establishment.
This meant only one thing: we had to go find out what inspired him, and we had to go try out his food.
For more than 20 years, Chef Seelan Sundoo has brought pleasure to the palates of Western Cape diners. During this time, he has roved between the mother city, Plettenberg Bay and Camps Bay. Seelan now has his own restaurant at the waterfront, and Farrah stepped on board.
For some of us, cooking is a chore or a job, while for others it's fun. And then for a select few, it's a calling. Restaurateur and celebrity chef Seelan Sundoo is definitely placed in that last category. After having a string of success with a number of highly rated Cape Town restaurants, we have just heard about his latest venture, and as soon as we did, we came over to meet the man himself.
Successful restaurateurs generally have a hands-on management style, and Seelan is no exception.
How did you come to take up cooking as a career?
It basically all started when I was a kid. I worked in the kitchen. I was with my mom and my mom's sisters in the kitchen. That's where I grew up, so I was always looking over the shoulder what was going on in the pots and what's going in the pans and all the little ingredients, and I asked questions all the time. And that's how I really got interested. And then they allowed me to cook, as well, to help them, with the ingredients thrown in the pot, and they explain the fragrances and the smells and the different tastes and textures.
So take us through your career to date. How did you develop as a chef?
My career started, from early days, I think from the late 80s. I worked casual in a few restaurants, a couple of popular restaurants in the waterfront. I mean, the waterfront wasn't developed then, but that's where I started. And I think that's why I developed Seelan in the waterfront again after all those years, because I just felt this calling, come back to the waterfront.
What would you say is your personal approach to cooking?
Personal approach has been actually there personally cooking and being involved in the whole process of running a day-to-day business. It's just that small personal touch that makes a difference.
So how does a chef go about developing himself as a brand?
I think it takes years. You've got to be popular amongst your staff, first of all. You've got to be popular amongst your clients, secondly, because if your staff are happy and they can give the service and look after your clients, you'll just get more clients based on that.
Well, we'd all love to hear a little bit about your latest venture. What inspired it, the ambience?
Seelan restaurant is it's a little bit of all the restaurants that I've worked and I've helped develop and put the concepts together for. And the cuisine is a mixture between south of France, a little bit of Italy, a little bit of Indian, a little bit of Mediterranean. It's got a unique sort of balance.
But Farrah was itching to experience the taste.
Okay, so tell us what you're going to be preparing for us today.
Today I'll do a salmon carpaccio. Just done with a little bit of Asian spice, a little bit of Italian twist to it.
So where did the idea for this dish come from?
I used to make it at my previous restaurant I was at, and it was quite popular, but I just added a few more extra ingredients to it.
Is this one of your fusion signature dishes?
Yes, it is.
I love carpaccio. I've never actually had salmon carpaccio. I usually go straight for the beef.
Yeah, beef. Tuna is also great.
Is salmon your preferred fish?
It is, yes it is. It's perfect for a hot summer day.
Is this going to be on your new menu?
Yes it is. It's on my new summer menu.
Great.
Soya sauce.
So it's almost a bit Japanese-y inspired.
Yeah. This just goes over there. So that's it.
Okay, so what do we have next?
Next, we've got some fresh Peking duck, which we're gonna marinate and do on our special rotisserie machine. Duck's got to have a little bit of ginger and garlic on it.
I agree. So is this going to be on your summer menu as well?
Yes, it is. It's a very popular dish at the moment.
So do you stuff it with rosemary?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a big orange.
These are my favorite type of oranges. They're full of juice. When you cut it, it just oozes out.
So the orange adds quite a different flavor to the dish.
It must have some sort of citrusy taste, but a sweeter citrusy. So orange is definitely the way to go.
So there's a lot of unique flavors in this dish.
I think it needs that little extra flavor. This duck is quite gamey. The next step is to put it on the rotisserie machine. I'll get that going in a second.
Wow.
So we'll just stick this on in here.
So how long does this stay on the rotisserie?
For about 3 hours.
3 hours?
Plus minus 3 hours. Depends on the size of the duck as well.
Wow, that looks incredible. Should we dig in?
Yeah, go for it. Let me cut the piece for you.
I mean, the smells, it's overwhelming. It smells really delicious. And you can almost smell the Asian fusion.
Yeah. It's a little bit of
Wow, thank you very much.
French and a little bit of Asian there going on.
Wow,
Good.
that is cooked beautifully.
Thank you.
I can really taste the mixture of the French and Asian cuisine.
The idea is to have that, that technique and style and that fusion of the two sort of countries coming together. It reminds me, it takes me back to either Asia or to south of France. So you got the best of both worlds on your plate, you know?
I really wouldn't mind popping over to Saint-Tropez for a week or so, but my budget and my diary wouldn't cope. Thanks to Seelan and his cross-culinary approach to cooking, you can enjoy a taste of the French Riviera all year round. And there's sure to be a little surprise every time you visit.